Welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. Tonight we have the Winnipeg Jets at the Edmonton Oilers in National Hockey League action. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you had a great Saturday so far around the world. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Still waiting on ESPN Plus. It still says event about to start. So, I mean, the good news is we don't have the roster report up, that link up yet. But I don't know why this broadcast wouldn't have already kicked in. It's not like they're being delayed by previous broadcasts, in Canada. So, not sure what's going on. Hello, Zane, who says, let's go Oilers. Yes. Thank you for being here, Zane. I'm going to keep getting out and getting back in. What's crazy is I just looked and I actually had the Kings broadcast. They were at intermission. But for Blackhawks Kings, all right, I don't know why. Oh yeah, Red Wings Kraken. All right, so 4 games coming up, or 1 in progress, 3 coming up. How do I get to the multi-view? Maybe I can get to it from multi-view. Let's try that. Hey, Gracie. Nope, it still says event about to start. This is making me nervous. Hello to Gracie. Hello to Zane. Oh, good. At least you get to watch the game. I hope I get to. I have a feeling this is like a 9:15 or later start, but they still should have. This is making me a little nervous. Well, Wild Canucks isn't ready either, though. I'm like no other games are going other than the Hawks. No, I don't want Red Wings Kraken. That game. Yeah, now Wild Canucks is just about set. It's just this Jets Oilers game that is. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it kicks in soon with pregame. Yeah, it still says event about to start. Well, yeah, I figured, Zane. Thanks. I need Edmonton. Here we go. Now we'll get the starting goalies, but yeah, it still says event about to start. Usually there's at least a little bit of pregame. That's what's making me nervous. All right, we're going to have Comrie in net against Skinner. Oh, I need to mute 1 second. Yeah, well, hopefully ESPN Plus gets this figured out. This is making me a little nervous. Hey, Uncommon. Man, I don't get it. Yeah, it's like they're stuck or something. Red Wings Kraken is underway. Oh, good. The Kings are up 1-0. 1:55 of the second. Fogle is 5th for more. Well, I guess I was going to go through the scores, but all right, there. Hockey night in Canada finally kicked in. Whew, that was making me nervous. 9:10. Are we not starting until... No, they're ready to go. That was very odd. They didn't want to give anything for the pregame, I guess. All right, we are set. Yep, they're already at center ice. Where's my software? There we go. All right, finally. Yeah, like not even a minute before opening draw, the broadcast kicks in. That's insane. Jets are in their dark blue going right to left. Edmonton. Oh, yeah, I guess I need to fix the thing. Edmonton's actually in sort of a white or a cream. Pardon the voice. Still working on this cold. Carried into the far corner. Sent around the boards, but not out. Jets have it in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Cross ice pass. Down low. Behind the net. Shot from the blue line is blocked into the far corner. And behind the net. Taze centers it, and the shot. Wow, Skinner didn't know where it was. Puck was still loose. Nurse picks it up, makes a cross ice pass. And it's dumped in by Edmonton. Well, that was very odd. Maybe it was off the side of the net. I don't know. Skinner was looking around. He had no idea where the puck was. I guess that's unfortunately true most nights. McDavid's shot is wide into the near corner. Battle for the puck. And right outside the crease. And it's wide into the far corner. Blocked wide, maybe. All right. Winnipeg behind their own net. Follow the puck, man. There's icing at 18:29. All right, let's flip the colors then. Winnipeg's actually in their navy colors on the road. And I don't know. I don't like that cream color. Oh my gosh, wait. Winnipeg and Edmonton's blue is the exact same? Yeah, I'll just put Edmonton in orange instead of the cream. All right, sent around the boards. They now finally say 1-1 shots on goal. Into the far corner. Back to the blue line and out. Picked up and dumped in by the Jets. Sent behind the net again. Pearson to the near corner. He'll head off for a line change, though. Edmonton counters into the near boards. Still battling. Sent around the far boards. Skated over and dumped in by the Jets. Behind the net, Skinner. And they counter over the red line into the O-zone. Drop pass at the blue line. That shot is wide. They say 2-1 shots on goal at Winnipeg. And that shot is into the near corner. Deflected. Passed around and taken over by Edmonton at the red line. They'll skate it in. Near circle, McDavid shot. Big save, big rebound, goal by Edmonton. McDavid had the shot. There was a huge rebound. May have been Nugent-Hopkins who tipped it in for Edmonton. 2-3 shots on goal now. Or 3-2 Edmonton shots. They get the goal. Yeah, Nugent-Hopkins poked it in. Big rebound off of McDavid's shot. Nugent-Hopkins 7th. McDavid 27th assist. Hyman 4th. 1-0. Now 4-2 shots on goal. Yeah, thanks, Zane. It was they started the broadcast and within a minute they were dropping the puck. It was very strange. Usually ESPN Plus doesn't do that. They usually give you a little bit of pregame. Near circle for Taze. They missed this pass for Winnipeg. Back to the blue line. Shot in the crease blocked. and taken out. And hello, Piggy Wiggly. I'll read your comment next whistle. Under 16.5 to go. Piggy, I deleted the comment. I was trying to delete it. I put Taylor in a timeout. All right, sent up, and Jets have it in their own end. I'm sorry you feel that way. I deleted Taylor's comment and I put him in a timeout. I didn't mean to highlight it. I was trying to delete it and I accidentally highlighted it when I deleted it. And I put him in a minute timeout. He got the message. He didn't do it again. All right. Jets into the O-zone. Cross-ice pass, far circle shot, big rebound off the stick of Scheifele. Held in, long shot, and cleared. Up ahead on a breakaway, Edmonton, backhander, goal, 2-0 Oilers. And that was Draisaitl on the goal. Two nothing Edmonton on a breakaway. Big rebound given up. They got it going the other way. Nobody back. He split the defense and flipped it backhand. He beat Comrie glove side high. And Edmonton's going left to right. Winnipeg's going right to left. Yeah, I don't know why they have Winnipeg in white, because they're not in white. They're in dark blue. Oilers are actually in cream or white or off-white. All right, we're approaching 15 minutes to go. 2-0 Edmonton. Draisaitl 17th. As of now, unassisted. Under 1450. 5-3 shots on goal. But 2-0 Edmonton as well. Morrissey's shot wide behind the net into the far circle. Passed out off the near boards and dumped in. Behind the net. To the red line. Near circle. Sent behind the net. And they missed Nugent-Hopkins, the Oilers. McDavid takes a hit. They get it back to the blue line. Shot in the far circle. Back off the boards. And chased down in the far corner. As we approach 14 minutes to go. First period. Electric start in Edmonton for the Oilers. Up the near boards. And now carried over. I believe that's Reeves. No, Regula. Sorry, wrong team. Regula back to the blue line. Nugent-Hopkins to the far side. That's Bouchard. Now behind the net. Picked up by Edmonton. I'm sorry, by Winnipeg. And they get it out. I'm getting confused by the colors too. And a drop pass. McDavid behind the net. Back to the circle. Bouchard sends it wide. I think it was just trying to be a pass. In the far corner. Near boards. And drop pass down. Oh, stolen. Knocked away. Edmonton keeps it in. Behind the net. Near corner. To the blue line. Bouchard. Pass into the near circle. Puck gets away. Winnipeg has it. Draisaitl couldn't keep it. Edmonton sends it right back near Draisaitl. He passes to the slot. Nugent-Hopkins, a pass. Deflected and in again. It's 3-0 Edmonton. Might have been Nugent-Hopkins again. 12:36 to go. 3-0 Oilers. Oh, maybe it was Savoy. Let's see who they give it to. It kind of got deflected in. Yeah, Savoy's 6. There was a shot, and it kind of... Yeah, he redirected it off the rebound. I saw it too, but... And at any rate, I forgot they have 93 and 92. It was Podkolzin who was out there, not Nugent-Hopkins. But Savoy redirected it in from the front, so we'll have 3. It looks like Winnipeg already took their timeout. Jeez Louise. What do you do? They're down 3-0. We're not even... We're a little over 7, not even 7.5 minutes in. 7:24. Or 7:23. I think they'll adjust that. All right. Well, all right. Jets have it after the face-off. Excuse me. Ekholm and Podkolzin, the sisters. Bouchard on Dreisaitl's. Drop pass into the circle, far circle, now into the far boards. They get it behind the net. And finally, Morrissey has it. He sends it over the red line for Winnipeg. Under 12 to go, first period. Into the near boards. And cross-ice pass. And picked up. McDavid over the red line. Drop pass to McDavid at the far circle. Blue line shot saved into the far corner. Still Oilers puck. They send it around to the near boards. And kept in, and they chip it into the far corner. Or near corner behind the net. Now into the far corner. Blue line keeper. Far circle. Big rebound. And glove down and out. And what's the whistle for at 11:09? And we should be due the under 14 media timeout. 8-3 shots on goal. All right, let's take a look at the goal visualizer. First, Nugent-Hopkins. Of course, he's 93. There's a pass off the near boards. McDavid passes it. A big rebound. McDavid shoots it. Big rebound. Nugent-Hopkins knocks it in. Then Draisaitl. A good pass, I think. Oh, yeah, he got the breakaway. And went backhand, glove side high against, why am I blanking? Comrie, right? Yeah, Comrie. And then Savoy got a rebound and tucked it in, I think 5-hole. Savoy is 22. Big rebound, and he tucked it, he got it through Morrissey and through Comrie. Excuse me. Oh, darn it. I was ringing the horn and I forgot to unmute it. 3 goals later. Dang it. I didn't realize I had forgot to do it. My bad. All right, next goal. or when the period ends, the horn will be active. I forgot to unmute. I have to mute for mute everything but hockey. All right, shot from the slot is blocked by the Oilers. Winnipeg still has it. Up the near boards. You may have to at her name. At in Piggy Trolls. I'll try to do it next. If she's gone, I might not be able to do it. Far circle. Back to the blue line. Long shot. Blocked. They say 9-3 shots on goal, Edmonton. So nothing there for Winnipeg. 10:23 to go. Sent around, kept it. Nope, now down the length of the ice. And this is Jets icing at 10:15. All right, face off. And let's see, where are we at? Another whistle, 10:11. Oh, and I just screwed up the clock. Sorry about that. I hit the reset button. There we go. All right, dumped in again. Sent off the near boards. Winnipeg has it up down behind the Edmonton net, and another icing at 9:49. Now they say 9-4 shots on goal. Oilers with the puck. Dump it in from the neutral zone behind the net. Sent out by Winnipeg. And Bouchard dumps it in once again. Morrissey couldn't handle it. The Oilers keep it in. Bouchard at the blue line. Draisaitl circles back up the near boards. Cross-ice pass. Back to the Draisaitl in the near circle. Stolen. Nope. Stolen right back. Shot by Bouchard wide into the far corner. Under 9 to go, first period. All right, Morrissey has it behind the Jet net. They go up the far boards. Both teams finished line changes. Far circle. And centering pass off the side of the net. They took a shot away. Actually, we're back to 9-4. Or 9-3, I mean. Picked up by the Jets in the near boards. Flipped into the O-zone, but Edmonton Nurse sends it behind the net. And passed into the near circle. McDavid right outside the slot. The goalie is down on the ice. Puck gets taken back to the blue line. Nugent-Hopkins down low. Hyman had it briefly. Now another shot. They couldn't freeze it. Or Comrie couldn't freeze it. It's back to the blue line again. And somebody got tripped for the Oilers, so the Jets will have to kill a penalty. Looks like Scheifele is heading to the penalty box. McDavid got tripped. Yeah, McDavid almost had the fourth goal. No, it wasn't Scheifele. It was Connor who tripped him. If there's a penalty, maybe there's... I don't know why else they would have blown the whistle, though. Yep, Connor tripping McDavid. And Edmonton heads to the power play. All right, after the media timeout, they'll have to kill... Winnipeg will have to kill a penalty. Edmonton has the 5-on-4. Sabres back to back. Yeah, we'll have Sabres Oilers Tuesday. All right, Kings are still up 1-0. Wild are up 1-0. Boldy's 16th against the Canucks. Red Wings up 1-0. Finney's 6th. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, Sabres Flames. Yeah, I went with the Kings because that's my team. Then Tuesday, yeah, I'm just going to do one game, the latest game I can do, Sabres Oilers. My son's got JV basketball that night I'm going to go to, so. All right, face off behind the Winnipeg net, and they send it down the length of the ice. 9th in penalty kill. I missed the Oilers penalty power play. Up, yep, Edmonton offsides, I believe, at 7:26. Let's go Edmonton. Let's go Edmonton. Back to back. Yeah, well, everybody is. Except maybe like Kings and Rangers. They're good on the road. Whether that it's back to back on the road, or not. All right, clear down the length of the ice. Last 4 games, the Jets have only killed 60%. That's not so good. 11-3 shots on goal. And it's cleared again by Winnipeg. Well, they've killed quite a bit of this one. 1:06 to go on the power play. Skated in. McDavid back to the blue line. Draisaitl into the near circle. Passed by McDavid gets to the... No, Bouchard sends it to the far circle. It's passed down low. They centered it to the slot. Bouchard wrecks it up again. 4-0. Bouchard with a blast from the slot, and the Oilers are up 4-0. Good Lord. Things are going horribly for Winnipeg. Might be time to put Milek in for Comrie. They need Hellebuck back so badly. Good power play movement of the puck. Yeah, wide open. Was there interference? Comrie was laying on the ice. I don't know, maybe his own player collided with him, Bouchard. I don't think the contact was in the crease if there was contact. Yeah. If the contact happened outside the crease, so I don't think they're going to challenge it. It's 4-0 Edmonton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's no... He kind of sought out the contact. Yeah, they're not going to challenge. So Bouchard gets a goal. 4 different goal scores for the Oilers, and we're not even 10 minutes in yet. Or no, I'm sorry, we're not even 15 minutes in yet. McDavid. Draisaitl. Yeah. Bouchard goal on the power play. All right, good night. Love you. 14-3, shots on goal. Under 6 to go, first period. All right, near circle. Shot into the far circle. Back to the blue line. Behind the net. Right outside the crease. Far circle, passing off the near boards. Taken back to the blue line. Oilers look like they're still on the power play. And pass to the far circle. Behind the boards into the near. Taken back to the blue line. That was Kulak. Sent into the near corner. Man, the Jets are struggling. And picked up by Regula. To Draisaitl. Far circle. Shot. Saved. Comrie froze it finally. At 4:58. Yep. Hello, MFJ4. Yeah. Hello, Gracie. Hello, Zane. Yep. Hello, Alex. This has been crazy. Oh, we got to get the in the Stanley Cup again. Yeah, they got a long way to go, though. Their goaltending issues, I think, need to be addressed. Oh, thanks, Gracie. Fiala with his 11th. The Kings are up 2-0. I should check. I actually think I have that game. I don't know how the Kings feed isn't blacked out. That's the first time I've ever noticed it. Thank you, Sidman Admin. Fogel's 5th and Fiala's 11th on the power play. Still Wild 1-0 over the Canucks and Red Wings 1-0 over the Kraken. We'll go through the whole finals from earlier at the intermission. Hey, Yvonne. Yeah, thank you. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. A tradition unlike any other. Isn't that what he says for the Masters or something? Let's see. 15-3 shots on goal. Oh, yeah, here's the Bouchard goal. He gets a shot from the slot. There was contact, but it was outside the crease, so no challenge. There's a pass to Bouchard from Draisaitl, and he just buries it. I guess that'd be blocker side high. All right, 15-3 shots on goal now. Face-off far circle. Jets behind their own net. And they send it up the near boards. Over to the far circle. Perfetti in the corner. Battle for the puck. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not... I'm looking at the wrong team. Yeah, Perfetti. Still battling for the puck in the near boards. Edmonton carries it over, skates it over the red line into the near. Oh, cross ice pass back to the blue line. Shot, big save and held on by Comrie at 4:20 of the first. So that should be shot 16, I believe. PS5, but at Pocket? Oh, is that football? Oh, I didn't even get to the NHL scores. I didn't know the Devils. Yeah, I need water. Near circle draw. Edmonton wins it to the far boards. Long shot. Blocked into the far corner. Sent out. And up the behind the net. All right, still battling for the puck behind the Edmonton net. Up the near boards, kept in at the blue line. Long shot behind the net again. 16-3 shots on goal for Edmonton. Off the near boards, touched up by, is it Skinner? Yeah, Skinner. Taken out now by McDavid over the red line, over the blue line. A blur. Oh, somebody got upended right outside the crease. Jets have the puck near boards. And Scheifele makes a cross-ice pass. Drop pass at the blue line. Blocked. And stolen immediately by Edmonton. Over the red line. In the near boards. Near circle. Drop pass. Down low. Tough angle. Back to the blue line. Far circle. Near circle. And who is that? Kulak. Oh, the net just got knocked off. And there's a delayed penalty. Why haven't they blown it dead? The net is literally off. Oh, okay. It's a delayed penalty on Edmonton. Okay, so the net is knocked off for... The net is knocked off for the Jets. I'm sorry, my brain just paused there. And now they finally touch it up. So the Jets will head to the power play at 2:23. I guess they wanted to give them a chance to, do something. McDavid skated through the crease and ran over Comrie trying to get to the puck and dislodge the net. I don't know what McDavid was doing. Yeah, goalie interference on McDavid. So, Winnipeg power play. 16-3 shots on goal. Face off. All right. Edmonton 17th in kill. Winnipeg is 12th in power play. Puck already went over the glass at 2:19. And that was very odd for Taze is on the draw. It was very odd for McDavid just to skate through the crease and run over the goalie, but he was trying to squeeze through the goalie and the post to pick it up. Edmonton cleared it down the length of the ice after the draw win. And Winnipeg brings it up. Into the far boards. Back to the blue line. Centered to the near circle. Back to the blue line and out. Up the near boards again. Taze with the puck. Stolen by Edmonton. Digging it out of the near corner. Edmonton gets it to the blue line and out on a diving play to poke it free down the length of the ice. A minute and a half to go. A minute and a half in the period. Under a minute on the power play. Now there's 1:15 to go in the period. And the Jets haven't had a shot in almost 14 and a half minutes. 45 seconds on the power play. To the far circle. There's a shot, a save, and frozen immediately by Skinner at 1:01. So first shot in over 14 and a half minutes. Excuse me. Yeah, the Oilers have theirs. They look like off-white or almost gray jerseys, and it just says Oilers across. Very strange looking jerseys. I prefer their regular jerseys. All right, Jets have time for another charge here. Into the far boards. Behind the net. Taken into the near circle. Back to the blue line for Morrissey. Connor has it. Scheifele in the near circle. Shot. Big rebound. And swept aside. Down the length of the ice. 16-5 shots on goal. Penalty is over. Jets have it behind their own net. Sent up the near boards. Into the near circle. Pass to the slot. Got blocked. Morrissey tried to keep it in at the blue line. It's out of their own end. That is the end of the first period. 4-0 Edmonton. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong for the Jets on that period. Nugent-Hopkins, Draisaitl, Savoy, Bouchard. And that was a power play goal for Bouchard. 4-0. 16-5 shots on goal. All right, let me catch up. Oh, 3-0 LA. Thank you. Clark's fourth. And they're at the second intermission. Yes, Kings up 3-0 after losing that game the other night. And I guess must have been Thursday. 1-0 Wild after one in Vancouver. Kraken tied it up. Brandon Montour's sixth. 1-1 after one. All right. Avalanche. Oh, man. Won in overtime in Madison Square Garden. 3-2. I guess it should figure they wouldn't dare lose back-to-back games. Panthers in a wild one in Florida. 7-6 over the Jackets in overtime. In Boston, Bruins 4, Devils 1. Sorry, Alex. Canadians win in a shootout over the Leafs in Toronto, 2-1. Blues over the Senators in Ottawa, 2-1. Islanders 2-0 over the Lightning in Tampa. Yes, in Carolina, the Hurricanes beat the Predators 6-3. Flames 2-0 over the Mammoth in Calgary, and that catches you up. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 finals, 4 in progress. Hawks have 20 minutes in LA left. The other two games, obviously, the other games started at the same time and actually a little bit earlier. They have 40 minutes to go. Excuse me. Let me get the timer up. Let me catch up on the chat and do the statistics as well. 15 votes, 60% for the for the Oilers, 40% for the Jets. Devils are crashing and burning. No devil pun intended. Whoops. 8 hours ago. Oh, yeah, the Advent calendar. I forgot about that. Yeah. Thanks, Gracie. McDorked that one. Oh, when he hit the goalpost and knocked the net off and got goaltender interference. I think he thought he was just going to squeeze between the net and the goalie and just ran him over, like literally right there. Right, and then dislodged the net in the process. Oh, for Clark? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Will do. Oh, yeah, didn't put the score. Jets, 0. Man, what is wrong with the Jets? I guess the Oilers are just finding it on offense now again. All right, let me take a look at the numbers. And so it's still 16-5 shots on goal. 9-8 faceoffs, Edmonton. 0 for 1 power play, Winnipeg. 1 for 1, Edmonton. 14-1 hits, Jets. Wow. 6-2 block shots, Oilers. 8-4 giveaways, Oilers. 1-0 takeaways, Jets. This is the first of a 3-game series. Game 2 in Winnipeg, December 29th, and Game 3 in Winnipeg, January 8th. 1 penalty each team. Oilers cashed in on the power play. Jets went about 14 and a half minutes or more without a shot. All right, let's put up what's coming up this week. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock Central, Northern Illinois Huskies versus Iowa State Cyclones. Iowa State is ranked 10th. That's women's basketball at 1. Then we'll have Bears at Packers, 3:25. And the night will conclude with North Florida. What are they? The Osprey and the Gonzaga, I think, Bulldogs. Gonzaga's ranked 11th in the men's poll at 8 o'clock. Monday, all I could find was Albany Colgate women's basketball at 5. And Kings at Mammoth at 8. No chance for a doubleheader. Yeah, the only chance for a doubleheader is Thursday for NHL after having Monday through Saturday at 6 and 9 doubleheaders available. But didn't do it today because, I spend time with my son on Saturday. Tuesday, Sabres, Oilers. That's probably going to be it, though, because I will be going to my son's JV basketball game that night. Wednesday, I hope to add a game, but, man, none of the college games look that great that day. I'll just have to pick one at the time. Thursday, so Sabres, Oilers. Let's see, Kings, Mammoth, 8. Monday, Sabres, Oilers, 8. Tuesday, Panthers, Mammoth, 8. Wednesday, Thursday, Hurricanes, Capitals, since the Capitals game drew so many viewers Friday night. And then at 9 o'clock, Sabres, Canucks. So, I forgot to capitalize Vancouver. So we'll have the Sabres Tuesday and Thursday on their road trip. Friday, Blackhawks, Blues, and I don't know what I'm going to add, if anything, that day either. Yeah, let me fix that Vancouver. Perry's like a statue in front of the goal. It was funny. Oh, nice. It's a lot more than that. You mean 24 out of the last 30 they've won? Yeah, since Favre, it's something really obscene too. Like they're 51 and 17, something ridiculous. And Chicago was like so far ahead, especially after that eight in a row from 85 to 88. 85, 86, 87, 88. Yeah, they had won 8 straight, and that I never thought the Packers would ever have the lead in that head-to-head matchup ever. That's been 30-plus years of dominance by Green Bay in this series. But last year, they almost got swept by the division. They came within a field goal block. It probably is something like that, though. It is something ridiculous, like 51 and 17 since Favre started. Oh, from week 1? Yeah, I did that game, too. I remember that game. Yeah, well, I don't know what McDavid was doing. That was so funny. If you get to see this McDavid penalty, Yeah, I guess he thought he could squeeze in there, and at the last second, Comrie, was skating towards the near post. That was such an odd penalty. Oh yeah, I was gonna fix Vancouver here. There we go. Capitalize Van. All right. Hope you're having a great Saturday and a great weekend. We'll just put these up there for now. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll queue up some tunes and then I'll be back. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Doing one or both does help with growing the channel. I do see we picked up a sub, so thank you. Yeah, I didn't either. I called game over when they were down 15. I didn't think they were going to. Yeah, but liking and or subscribing does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, and this will also help grow the channel, and I thank you for your support. All right, we got 8 likes and a sub. Thank you. I think I need a Ricola or something. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I'll kill the music because then that last one just started. All right. I think I showed all the goal visualizers. Yeah, Friday the Blackhawks and Blues are on what is it? Hulu. So, and it's a light schedule. Man, last week the schedule was so heavy and now this week it just seems very light. Very odd. Or it's not, there's not as many late games. I guess the West Coast teams aren't home as much this week like they were last week. All right. Underway in the third between the Blackhawks and Kings, still 3-0. Let's see who's in net. Got Spencer Knight again and Darcy Kemper. I'm pretty sure it was those two. Or was it Fogle? Forsberg, sorry. Can't remember now. Speaking of Fogle, his fifth, Kuzmenko's fourth, and Clark. Here, let's see the goal visualizer for Clark. Oh, yeah, Perry's right outside. He's glued to the goalie. I can see it. He is like right on top of the goalie, just on the paint of the crease. You can just see it in that. Wait, so what time did that game start? That Big Ten championship? Actually, we're about set to get going, so I better reset. Man, they better not be behind getting back to this game. They are making me very nervous with this commercial break. We'll be right back. I don't trust ESPN Plus here tonight. Oh, okay. I'm sure this game started before 7 is what you're saying then. Probably 6. Is it going 4 hours? All right, are we ready yet? Come on, this intermission should be over. Winnipeg has the Heritage Classic. I don't know when that is. All right, anytime Sportsnet or whatever SN stands for wants to get back. Now we got to get a Heritage Classic preview? Where are they playing? All right, finally we're ready. Good Lord. All right, so this period, they did put Milisic in. All right, so Comrie got the hook. And the Jets are in their, navy blue going left to right. Oilers in there like it's a really off-white going right to left. Backhander by McDavid is into the near circle. Taken behind the net by not Bouchard, DeMello. DeMello in the far corner sends it up the far boards, kept in by the Oilers into the near corner. And still battling for the puck. And it just went over into the crowd. Okay, what's the time? 19:24. 16-5 shots on goal. So no shots yet in the third. Second, sorry. All right. Face off. Controlled by the Jets. Pass to the red line. And Oilers dump it back into the far corner. Behind the net, centering pass. Jets cross-iced by their bench, and they dump it in. Behind the net, Skinner to the near boards. Draisaitl loses it behind the net. Jets center it, kept in at the... Nope, not kept in at the blue line. Chased down by Pionk, who takes it behind the Jets net. And Oilers send it to the far boards. Back to the... Nope, now the Jets just barely get it to neutral ice. And Oilers get a quick change. Carried into the near boards by the Jets. It's Jonathan Toews behind the net to the far corner. Sent out by the Oilers. Into the far circle. Jets, well, no icing. Tracked down by the Oilers and going the other way. Turned over again. Jets into the O-zone. Connor with it. Or is that... No, that might have been Perfetti. I couldn't see if it was 91 or 81. It is Perfetti. Behind the net. Into the far corner. Perfetti can't... Oh, they keep it in at the blue line. Long shot deflected wide into the far corner. Back to the blue line again. Near circle. Or near blue line. Shen had it. Oh, Shen's back. He was scratched the other night. Somebody said he's just not very good. Far circle for the Oilers. It's in the slot. And another one. 5-0 Oilers. Was it Ekholm or Lazar? Or Lazar? 5-0 Oilers. Show no mercy. Hey, 4-0 LA. Clark again. His 4th and 5th. All right, Clark. All right, this was, let's see, a pass to the slot and just buried. Yeah, it was Curtis Lazar from Nyanmark and Emberson, his second. 17:11 to go in the second period. 17-5 shots on net. Edmonton just dominating the Jets. They just have no answer. Morrissey behind his own net. Up the far circle. Over the red line. O-zone. Far circle shot off to the far corner on the save. Back to... and cleared out by the Oilers. Drop pass, far circle, shot, big rebound in the near corner, behind the net. That's Lazar again. And to Nurse, now pass to the slot, back to the near circle, drop pass to McDavid. Far circle, shot. Hit the bar or the post. Another shot. Loose in front of the crease. Rebound taken out by the Jets. Holy Toledo. It's 3 shots for $1 for the Oilers right now. So they are up 18-6 in shots. Nurse cross-ice pass. And sent around to the far corner. I believe this is Oilers icing. At 15:48. Well, at least the Kings are up 4-0. Still 1-1 Wings and Kraken, 1-0 Wild over the Canucks, 5-0 here in Edmonton. First goal given up by Milik. Or is it Milic? All right. As we are under 15:40 to go, into the near circle, Connor sends it to the far boards. McDavid scoops it up, passes, picked off by Shen, I believe. Into the Scheifele tries to center it and tried to get it out of there. Oilers pick it up, dump it in. No icing this time. Milik sends it. Now it's sent around by the Oilers to the far boards. Kept in at the blue line. Dumped behind. Picked up by Shen. And battle with not Scheifele. Iafallo. Not kept in by Ekholm. And into his own end, Bouchard has it. Pass to Ekholm. Up the near boards. Draisaitl centered it. Blue line blast. Tipped into the netting. 90 miles per hour by Ekholm on the last shot. 14:35 to go. No mercy for the Jets. Whoa, 5-0 LA now? Wow, they are taking it out. Who the heck is Mikey Anderson? His second goal. Never even heard of him. Wow. Kings just taking care of business at Crypto.com Arena. What's such a dumb name. Under 14:20 now. Second period. 19-6 shots. Edmonton up 5-0. And sent to the far corner. Centering pass stolen by the Jets. They counter. Into the far boards. Centering pass missed Lowry. That shot is blocked into the netting by Podkolzin, I believe, at 13:56. He's having trouble. Now he gets up. Yeah, they're going to have to help him. He hurt his knee, I think. 13:56, under 14, media timeout. Here's the goal by Lazar. If I'm saying it wrong, maybe I should look it up. Lazar is coming off the ice here, or getting onto the ice. Number 20, right in the slot, buried it. I think that was glove side high then, if he's not a lefty. From Janmark and Emberson. All Oilers, all the time in this game. $20 votes. We got 60% Oilers, 40% Jets. All right. Still 12:52 to go in LA and a 4-on-4. Anderson, 2 by Clark. Kuzmenko and Fogle are your goal scorers for LA. And they got a power play goal from Kuzmenko. Fiala, let's see. Assisters Moore, Fiala, Turcotte, Perry, Kempe, Laferriere, Deneau, and Drew Doughty. I read somewhere that they're looking at dealing Deneau, I guess, too. Since there's not a lot of centers that are on the trading blocks. There might be plenty of interest in him. I know there was another Kings fan the other night when they lost to the Blackhawks wondering what Deneau, what he's good for. All right. Face off in the near circle. Scheifele didn't win it. The Oilers send it up the near boards and out. Nugent-Hopkins over the blue line. Drop pass. Stolen by the Jets into the far boards. Now far corner. And out. Morrissey scoops it up. Far circle. Behind his own net. Flips it. They send it up the boards. That was probably Pionk. Shot from the slot is blocked. I think that might have been Morrissey. 13:21. It was Morrissey. 13:21 to go, second period. 5-0. If the Jets want any hope, they got to get the next goal. But we'll see. So far, a little bit better goaltending by Milik over Comrie. At the blue line, Jets now far circle shot blocked, of course, by Oilers. Taken out, near boards, and dumped in from the red line. Milik behind his net. And now up the near boards, they get it to the red line, dumped in by Perfetti. Behind the net, battle for the puck. It's into the near corner. Oilers can't get it out. It's held in by, who is that? Shen. Now the Oilers in the far boards just get it out. Jets dump it in, but they're going to have to tag up. Perfetti and another player offside. Maybe they headed for a line change anyways. Under 12.5 middle period. Oilers in complete command. Both teams finishing up line changes. Sent back behind the net again. I think it's Nurse. It's so far away I can't even see. Yeah, it was Nurse. Kept in at the blue line by Winnipeg. Centering pass gets tipped into the near corner. Sent behind the net. Pearson on it for the Jets. Taken behind the net again. Wraparound attempt. Saved by Skinner and frozen. And we got pushing and shoving. And they quickly stepped in to break it up. Jets finally get a shot on goal. 19-7 in that regard. Barron with the wraparound, and believe he got into it. Are we going to have a call on this? Apparently not. No penalties in the second period. Still 5-0 Kings with 11:45 to go. All right, face off in the far circle. Oilers send it up the far boards and out, taken at the red line by the Jets. Pionk over to Morrissey, and they make a pass off the near boards. Bounced behind the net, though. Velarde couldn't get there. Now he had it in the far circle, but turned it over. Picked up by the Oilers. Frederick is 10. Okay, I got to remember that. Picked up by Pionk. Goes to the far boards. Past. Morrissey has it. Oilers finishing up a change. Oilers make a pass. Sent into the near boards. Velarde sends it behind the net. I think that's Taze there. Velarde couldn't dig it out. Taze is still trying to get it out. And the Oilers have it in the far corner, up the far boards. Draisaitl passes, and it's skated out over the red line. Is that Kulak? Or I think... Yeah, Kulak is 27. All right, off the near boards. Oilers have it again. Kulak sends it into his own zone. Hey, Derek, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Hello to you. Bills are at home tomorrow, says Gracie. Yeah, I can't. At least the Packers are home, but they got a lot on the road to finish. All right, behind the net. And is that Podkolzin? Now back to Draisaitl, but up out of the zone. Scooped up by Ekholm in his own end. Up the far boards, over the red line. And still in the O-zone for the Oilers. McDavid right up front to the net and deflected into the near boards. Oh, a Jet just wiped out. McDavid scoops it up. Backhander blocked. Good play by, I guess, Sandberg. I thought it was 64, but it's either Stanley or it must be Stanley then instead of Sandberg. All right, McDavid over the blue, red, and blue again. Man, that was fast. And blue line keeper by Nurse. Backhander is blocked into the far corner. Still 19-7 on the shots. Blue line for the Oilers. Now Nurse sends it to the near circle. Behind the net. Far corner, far circle. Back to the near circle shot. Nice save, actually, by Milik. And it goes all the way down the ice. And Jets tag up and dump it in. Perfetti sends it behind the net. Skinner waiting for somebody to pick it up. And sent to the near boards and dumped in. Milik gets it to Pionk. Puck comes loose to Morrissey. Morrissey behind the Jet net. Pass to Pionk. Back to Morrissey, who dumps it in. Near corner. 8.5 to go in the middle period. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Sent behind the net. Oilers just clear it, and it's taken over by Pionk at the red line and back into his own end. Over to Morrissey. Pionk skates it out. Up the near boards. Pass gets away, though. Oilers take it and pass to the far side. Far circle. Long pass to the red line. Taken up the middle. Blocked by Pionk. He gets it out to neutral ice. Oilers have the puck. Dumped in. Behind the net. Picked up by the Jets. Almost said Nets. Oilers steal it. Pass to the slot. Gets away. Into the far circle. Far corner. And now back to the blue line. Ekholm sends it behind the net. Pass. Gets away. Jets have it. Pass at the red line and dumped in. Velarde tries to chase it, but the Oilers send it out. No, not out. Kept in by DeMello. Sent behind the net into the far corner. Kept in again by Velarde, but Ekholm has it, and he'll pass it. And the Oilers dump it in from the red line into the near corner. DeMello sends it, and the Jets get it out. Near boards. Pass to Scheifele. Shot, and finally in, and the Jets are on the board thanks to Scheifele. It kind of just rolled over Skinner's glove and over his back and into the net. 5-1. Good shot by Scheifele from the near circle. Are they going to have to challenge for offsides? Let's see. Maybe. Oh, no, it didn't. I see. It might have hit the bar and then his back. Might have hit the crossbar and hit his back. No, I think it already was in the net. I don't know. Looks like they're going to challenge for offsides, though, so hold the phone. All right, Edmonton's challenging for offside. Wow, 6-0 LA. Thanks. Oh, Turcotte. Let's see where the puck is. Oh, man. Yeah, this might get wiped. Yeah, I think this goal is going to get wiped. I think they were offsides. 6-0 Kings. Wow. So I assume Spencer Knight is out. Are they letting him take? Let's check the game summary. Did Soderblom start? No. My God. They're just letting Knight hang out to dry. Put a fork in him. He should be done. Jeez. Canucks tied it up. Kraken and Red Wings. Canucks and Wild 1-1. Kraken and Red Wings 2-2. Yeah, I think it might have hit the bar and then his back, or maybe the netting under, but it looks like it is wiped off. Yep. 5-0 still. No shot because of offsides. Draw at 6:51. 19-8. Well, it can't be 19-8 because it got wiped off for offsides. So I think they'll take that shot away eventually. Now we get the media timeout. So still 5-0. Jets can't catch a break. Who are they playing again? I already forgot what the schedule was tomorrow. I don't even know what game I get at noon. All I really care about is Bears-Packers, but let's take a quick peek. Oh, that's right. They play Cincy, who's suddenly 2 games out in their division. See, yeah, hey, Derek. Indiana, Ohio State is something else. Indiana wins its first Big Ten championship since 1945. That's a bit of a dry spell. Yowza. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, good. At least this stuff is muted. I was just trying to check. All right, I can't. I gotta see. I don't even know what games I get at noon. Didn't even look. Oh my gosh, why is this so slow? Seahawks, Falcons, Steelers, Ravens, Titans, Browns. Ugh, yuck. Colts, Jags, Commanders, Vikings, Dolphins, Jets, Saints, Bucks. Means something to the Bucks. Bengals, Bills. That game's on Fox, too. That's weird. Broncos, Raiders. Ugh. That was 10-7 last time. Bears, Packers, Rams, Cardinals. Ugh. Texans, Chiefs. And yeah, Eagles, Chargers might be good, but all right. Shot finally, I think, by Winnipeg. Oh, I didn't play the clock. All right, we're down to 6:30. Is that right? Winnipeg finally got their 8th shot after that waved off goal at 6:42. What was that big bang outside? What the heck are people doing? 10:30 at night. Somebody dropped something or slammed something. All right, face off. Oilers get it out of their own end. Picked up by the Jets. Up the near boards. Cross-ice pass. That gets away for icing. 6:29. Yeah, well, you should beat the Bengals even if Burrow's back. I know you've had a ton of injuries on defense, but how's the weather? Not that it's going to impact the Bengals, since they're used to it as well. All right, kept in at the blue line, into the far circle for the Oilers. Jets send it up over the red line, picked up by Ekholm in the far circle. Pearson hits him. Now Nugent-Hopkins with it. He peels back and sends it to the far circle. Now Ekholm, cross-ice pass into the far circle, far corner. Jets have it. They're going the other way. Ekholm has it again in the O-zone, picked up by the Jets, sent down the near boards. And that would be Bouchard, who now clears it to the neutral ice. Picked up by McDavid. Cross pass to the far circle. Shot or return pass to McDavid into the near boards. And the Jets have it. And they dump it in. Picked up by Ekholm up the near boards. Nugent-Hopkins gets hit. Velarde passes to the far circle. Puck gets away. Battle with Lowry in the far corner. Held in at the blue line. To Lowry. And battle. Oh, somebody got tackled in the far corner. Oilers going the other way. And centering pass for the Jets. Right behind their net. Morrissey. 19-8 shots on goal. This is incredible. Not 8 damn shots. And we're 4.5 from being through 2 periods. That's, ugh. Sent down the length of the ice for icing after all that by Morrissey at 4:23. And the Jets already burned their timeout after they were down like 3 or 4 to nothing. I think it was after they were down 3-0. All right, Kings up 6-0 with 5:05 to go. Waiting on the face-off. Lowry wins the draw. Pionk passes to Velarde. They dump it in. Nope, still along the far board. Shot from the top of the circle. Saved into the near corner. Or I guess it was wide. They didn't give a shot yet. Oilers take a spill in the near corner. Battle for the puck. Back to the blue line. Cross ice pass to the far board. Shot. Glove down and a collision between Shen and Lazar. And we got a whistle at, I think, 3:53. Well, we thought it would be 5-1, and then it got challenged for offsides. It's going to snow in time for the game, including tomorrow's game. 3 more home games left in the stadium. Oh, yeah, and then the new one, yeah. What we got, 5 weeks left? Sounds right. Wait, five games left? Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, because we've had our bye week. Yeah, okay. So 3 out of 5 is not bad. I think the Packers, they have the Bears home, but they still got to go. I want to say Minnesota, Chicago. Let's see if they got 2 with the Bears, 1 with Minnesota, 1 with Baltimore. I know. I'm trying to think who their other game is. Gonna have to look that up. Hey, Father Time, welcome. It's snowing here already. Yeah. Whoa, great. What's going on, ESPN Plus? Well, I'm gonna get out and get back in. It was spinning. Come on. Where'd the game go, for crying out loud? They moved it. I don't even have a backup. It's just one broadcast from Canada. I don't even have like a backup feed. Any day. This wants to reconnect. Yep, we're back underway. 3:40 to go. It just stalled out. All right, at the blue line. Let's see. Oilers keep it in. Nurse dumps it, but now the Jets counter. Far circle, near circle, Scheifele, who had a goal, but it got wiped off by offsides from that spot. And Draisaitl has it at the red line. Passes it off the near boards. Knocked up in the air, gloved down. Scheifele takes it through right up the middle, through the ozone, or through to the ozone, but stolen immediately by the Oilers into the slot. Shot saved into the near boards, under 3 to go in the second period. All right, taking over the red line, pass off the near boards, dumped in by Scheifele into the far corner. And scooped up. Jets finish a line change. So the Jets dumped into the far corner. Picked up by Stanley. Sent behind the net. And up the near boards. Near corner. Battle for the puck. And skated out by the Oilers. McDavid, of course, because who else is that fast? Shot wide into the near corner. The near circle. Nugent-Hopkins couldn't get it. Oh, somebody got knocked down. Thought that might be a penalty on DeMello, but no call. Oilers behind the Jet net. Back to the blue line. Off the near boards for Kulak. And scooped up by Pearson. He gets it to DeMello. Pearson heads for a line change, so do the Oilers. 20-8 shots on goal. Jets have maybe a shot this period. Maybe two. I think they just got one. Yeah, that was a good save by Skinner. 20-9. That was Shen at the blue line. He gets it right back. Sends it up the near boards. Cross ice. Oh, they can't even make a pass. Behind their net. Sandberg sends it. Over the red line. Perfetti couldn't keep it in, and they dump it in again. But the Oilers scoop it up in the near corner. Under a minute to go in the middle period. Sent up the near boards behind the net, and that's icing on Edmonton at 48.9. It's been all Edmonton, though. What are they saying here? Podkolzin. Oh, they're talking about Podkolzin. All right, under 45 in the middle period. Morrissey picks it up. Passes to Pionk. Far circle, but the Oilers, well, it's up against the boards and kept in by Winnipeg at the blue line. Into the near circle, and Draisaitl passes. Nurse shot. Deflected into the near boards. Under 15 seconds to go. And it's 21-9. Well, we'll see if NHL.com puts it up. Far boards again. Far circle. Centering pass. Blocked on the shot. Nurse sends one off the... Might have been off the side of the net, but they did register their 21st shot. Through 2, 5-0 Oilers. It was briefly 5-1, but the Oilers challenged, and the goal was wiped out by offsides. So 21-9 shots on goal. Only goal was Lazar. His second from Janmark and Emberson. Pardon my voice. Let's see. Excuse me. Bills had their bye week. Yeah. Does anybody have bye weeks left? I know they... Seems really late, but maybe there's some that haven't. Oh, you got the Pats. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would. That sounds like a lot. Stay safe. Yeah, somebody did mention the Indiana winning. Thanks, Gracie. Yeah, 6-0. Go Kings. Hell yes. Over the Hawks, getting their revenge. Of course, the game I watched, they lose. Yeah, somebody said first time since, what, 1945 or something? Yeah, Alex said it. Jeez, wait. I'm trying to... Why am I blanking on this? That's got to be 80 years, right? Gosh, that took me too long. I should have realized, yeah, 40 minus 25. 20 from 100. Wow. That's crazy. Easy, Alex. Oh, okay. So we do have bye weeks this late. Yeah, I should have looked at that before I took the schedule down. I think it's what the last. There, I don't think there's bye weeks in the last 3, maybe even the last 4. We can look at that. Excuse me. Let me get the timer up. Canucks were down 1-0. Now they lead 3-1 in Vancouver. 2:58 to go in the second. Kraken come all the way back against the Red Wings 3-2. Yeah, Boldy gave the Wild a 1-0 lead. Then in the second, Willander is first, 9:29. Pettersson, his first, 11:46. Raty, his second, 15:12. Wow. Kraken on a power play. They were down 2-1. We had Finney, Montour. It was 1-1. Kopp gave the Red Wings the lead, 5:10 of the second. Larson, 6:44, and Stevenson, 12:44. And now the Kraken are on the power play with 4:32 to go in the second. And yeah, the most recent final was Kings 6, Blackhawks nothing. That was, I think, an 8 o'clock game, probably Central. Yeah. $67? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Packers, I think, are getting people back. Reed is supposed to play. He hasn't played since week 2. He had shoulder and foot surgery. And he's finally back. I don't know if Golden will be active, but they're getting Quay Walker and Brooks, a D lineman, back too. So that'll help. They picked up a guy on waivers from Seattle, a D tackle, since they lost Wyatt, and they signed a Giants lineman off their practice squad. So they've got some big beefy dudes to stop the run. Yeah, stay safe, Father Time. Oh, I forgot to put the... Let's see. Let's see. What am I missing? Oh, Jets 0. Yeah, Jets 0. Oilers 5. End of second. It was, I believe, 4-0. Yeah, 4-0 after 1, of course. Not many penalties. 21-9 on the shots. Edmonton 17-15 faceoffs. Edmonton 0-for-1 power play. Jets 1-for-1 Oilers. 25-3 hits Jets. 10-4 block shots Oilers. 15-8 giveaways Oilers. 2-1 takeaways Jets. Game 2 and 3 will be in Winnipeg, December 29th, January 8th. This is the first of a 3-game series. All right, time winding down in the second period in the other 2 games. Here's what's coming up the next 5 days here on Simbin Stream. Going to try to add a college basketball Wednesday. I'll just have to pick. It won't be any great teams, though. Oh, okay. Good to hear, Father Time. They have an old kicker to make. Yeah, they have Polk, right? Or no? Or Wait, who is their kicker? Isn't it Nick Folk? Why am I blanking? Why does it take so long to get to their site? Like, oh my gosh, I don't want. Oh, Prater. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had the wrong guy. Yeah, Prater's 41. Well, McManus is the oldest player on the Packers. He's like 40. He's like 34. That's old for the Packers. Yeah, I forgot about Prater. 19 years in the league. That's nuts. No, we don't have the teacher anymore. The teacher was Havrasik. They cut him, but they brought him back to the practice squad, I think. Havrasik kicked in a couple games when McManus was hurt, and he made the franchise longest field goal. It was 61. Then McManus came back too early, and he had to go down again, and they had Havrasik, and then he missed a couple extra points. It was windy, though. Poor Santa, a St. Nicholas. That's good. Thanks, Father Time. I enjoyed that one. In the poll, we got 65% for the Oilers, 35% for the Jets on 23 votes. All right, let's make sure this is muted. It is. Pardon the voice again, just still battling a cold a little bit. Don't want to take the medicine, though. It makes me a little loopy. All right, we did get a net gain of 1 sub today, so that's good. We had a lot from that Capitals game last night. 12 likes. Thank you so much. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you did, thank you for supporting the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers, which will in turn help grow the channel. And thank you all for your support. All right, let me cue up a little music and take a quick break. And maybe I'll get a Ricola as well. Help my throat. Oh, this song is trending over the last 7 days. All right, DJ Williams, The Big Conference. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Pardon the Ricola. Got a playback error from ESPN Plus, which is awesome. I will say, at least it doesn't crash on me twice a game anymore. Let me kill the music for now. Pardon the Ricola again. Commercial break. Awesome. Alright, well, hopefully they'll be ready on time. They really cut it close to start the game. Yeah, hello and welcome to Nancy, Islanders fan. Yeah, I just see Father Times. Oh, they're talking about the scoreboard. I don't think I can bring it up. Yeah, the WNBA negotiations. I don't know. Now they're talking about not providing housing anymore for the players, which I feel like that's going to be a stumbling block for them. It's going to be interesting. I'll have to catch up on the chat later, but just wanted to say hello to anybody new out there watching. Appreciate you being here. Oh, it's if you click on the crown or the number, that's what the XP is. I don't even understand it myself. It's like the more you chat, the more points you get. I guess it's extra points. I don't know. We're underway. Puck is in the far... All right, finally, the Jets keep it in. No. Yeah, Jets send it around, but the Oilers take it back behind their own net, send it up the far boards, and out. Knocked down by DeMello. Battle in front of the benches, and gloved down by the Oilers. That was Regula. Send it on net. Morrissey gets the rebound, sends it up the far boards, and out. Battling at the red line by the far boards. And Stanley had it briefly, made a pass. Jets finally get it out of their own end and dump it in from the blue line area. 22-9 shots on goal. There's a shot, but I think that was high and wide off the far corner boards. Kept in and finally dumped out by the Oilers into the near circle. McDavid centers far circle off the stick into the far corner. Counter by the Jets. Velarde gets it to Stanley, who dumps it in from the red line into the far corner. 18:20 to go in the third. Dump in by the Oilers all the way to the far boards. Far circle in the slot. A shot is blocked by the Jets into the near corner. Perfetti around behind the net. Kept in by the Oilers in the far circle. Back to the blue line. McDavid. Oh, it gets to the slot. And the Jets finally counter. They had a 3-on-3. Perfetti dumped it in. And behind the net, battle for the puck. Taken out again by the Oilers. That is Emberson. Pass to Morrissey. Morrissey over the red line into the O-zone. He gets tied up, and it's behind the net. Picked up by Regula. Oilers try to counter. Puck gets loose at center ice. Picked up by DeMello. And back to Morrissey. Pass to the right wing area. Over the blue line. Pearson lost it. Scooped up by the Jets. Into Morrissey in the near boards. Blue line. Near circle. To the slot. Lost the puck. Behind the net again. Jets can't get it out. The fans are doing the wave. They're so bored. And Morrissey has it. Both teams getting line changes. And dumped in by the Jets. And I guess the Jets had won the last 3 on the road against the Oilers, but not likely going to happen tonight. Oh, stolen at the blue line. A shot finally on net. And it's gloved down in the far boards. I don't think they registered that shot. Pass to the near boards for the Oilers. Sent behind. Oh, deflected into the near boards. All right, skated out by Scheifele. And immediately sent down by the Oilers. This might be icing. Nope, they tracked it down. Oilers couldn't keep it in. Somebody shattered a stick. Connor has it in the slot. Pass to Scheifele. They finally get on the board. Or is this offsides as well? Oilers ruin... Jets ruin Skinner's shutout. 5-1. 15-48. Good pass in the slot. Connor carried it in. He got the shot. Might have hit the post. All right, why did they not just continue that replay? They got to show it again. Great pass from Connor to Scheifele, and it was finished by Velarde just outside the crease. Yeah, Scheifele and Connor. Velarde his 13th. 5-1, but time's a wasting. 4:12 was the time of the goal. All right, Jets have it in their own end. Pass to the red line, sent ahead. And the Oilers take over behind their own net. Up the near boards. And taken over again by Winnipeg. That's Sandberg. Far circle. Velarde to the far corner. Lowry. And it's sent towards the crease. I don't know if that got on net. 22-10 shots on goal. Shot. I think it was blocked. Morrissey going the other way. Over the red line. Into the ozone. Near boards. Looking. Sends it behind the net. Ooh, big hit. And Oilers carry it out. Over the blue line. Over the red line. Into the far circle. Well, somebody got tackled. No call. And Morrissey has it. Dumps it into the far circle. Another pass and a redirect on net. Another person gets tackled. There's bodies just piling up and no calls. Jets couldn't get it, and the Oilers finally clear it. Picked up. And behind their own net, that would be Sandberg. Or what? I keep messing up. I think it might have been Stanley. Iced by the Jets. So no media timeout yet at 13:57. All right. What happened here? Frederick. Oh, no. It's a good shot by Scheifele, but I don't know if that hit the post. They say 22-12 shots on goal. Most life we've seen on offense for the Jets other than that goal that was ruled offsides upon review or after review. Oilers win the draw and take it all the way back into their own defensive end. Pass it up the near boards and dumped in from the blue line by Frederick. Jets chip it to the red line, and it's dumped right back in by the Oilers. That's Pionk behind the net. He has Stanley in his defensive pairing. Pearson skates it up. They pass it ahead to Barron. Pearson again. Centering pass, shot, and a glove save by Skinner, and he holds on at 13-12. Pretty good shot. And it's 22-13, but it's going to be too little, likely too late. 13-12 to go, 5-1 in Edmonton. Canucks up 3-1 over the Wild, just underway in the third in Vancouver. Red Wings tie it up. Van Riemsdyk at 19:32 got his sixth in the second. They are going to resume in the third period soon with a 4-on-4. All right, sorry, I'm way behind on the chat. Nancy said, let's go Islanders. Yeah, it was Zinger. Ballard, yeah. Islanders won today. Yeah. I always think that says Lowen, and then I have to think, oh, yeah, Iowan. Because she is a... I saw some of this. Yeah, Schaefer's great. I've seen maybe a couple Islanders games, and Schaefer is just so impressive. He's outstanding. Yep. Tomorrow, yeah. Oh, the XP, yeah, the leaderboard if you click on it. Joke, Alex. Did I catch up already? Shoot. Oh, Father Time, have you heard from gosh darn it, Mac? I haven't heard from Mac in a while. Yeah, oh, maternal. Yeah, they should have maternal leave. That's right. I don't know why they wouldn't have that already. That's insane. Oh, hello, John Doe. Welcome. Sorry, I was flipping through. All right, I'll have to get back. Yeah, Father Time, if you've heard from Mac, just let me know. I haven't heard from her in a while. I think Alex reminded me, actually. And I was like, yeah, I haven't heard of him in a while. And I said, remind me, I'll ask Father Time next time we see him. But I forgot. All right, play continues in the far corner. No real winners here. It's 20. Now they have 14 shots for Winnipeg. Oilers have it. Sent to the net. Might have been blocked. Scheifele has it for the Jets. Over the red line. Into the far circle. Morrissey up the slot. Whiffed on the shot. And passed out. Filardi blocked it. And the Jets, Morrissey will go scoop it up in the far corner. 23-14 shots on goal. Light night for Skinner. Not much. Jets pulled their changed goalies after the first intermission to the start of the second. Behind the net, Jets couldn't keep it in, and they take over in their own end. Off a skate, Oilers recover it in their own end. Sent up the near boards, cross-ice pass, over the red line, into the near circle. Looks like Ekholm behind the net. He still has it. Far corner, back to the blue line, into the far circle. Picked up by Jonathan Toews, and his pass misplayed by Lowry, and Ekholm in his own end, waiting for the line change. Oilers over the red line, into the O-zone, up the middle, lost the puck, taken away by Perfetti. No, pass to Connor in the near board, sends it around to Perfetti behind the net. Battle for the puck. I think Bouchard was there. Perfetti in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Stanley, cross-ice pass. Shot deflected behind the net. Came right up the slot, and the Oilers got it and cleared it. Picked up by Pionk, and he's in his own far face-off circle. Cross-ice pass. Carried in. To the near slot. Pass to the slot got deflected wide. Oilers got it out. Pearson has it right in front of the Oilers bench. It's pinned along the boards. Finally dug out. They pass it and dump it in from the red line. To the far corner. Sent behind the net for the Oilers. Battle in the near corner. Behind the net. Jets. Oh, they centered it. It got away. Blast from the point, and it's blocked into the far corner. They kept it in. Another shot. Skinner, I think, saved it into the far corner. Battle behind the net for the puck. It comes loose. Oilers chip it right into the far corner. Send it behind their own net. Nurse got it to, what's his name? Regula. And a Jets player, Scheifele, got hammered by the boards, and it's deflected into the crowd, and now Morrissey and Regula are mixing it up. Wow. Nurse is trying to peel people up. Nope, he threw a punch on Scheifele. Frederick and Scheifele are clutching and grabbing right now. But it started with Morrissey and Regula, I believe. So we'll see how this mess is sorted out. At 9:24 to go in the third. Let's listen in. Yeah, Regula got hit Scheifele, and then Morrissey came up to defend him, I guess, is what it was. We got 4-on-4, so probably coincidental minors for roughing. Yep, Regula and Morrissey, so we'll be 4-on-4. Yeah, they got into it right away. So 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. I'm still trying to get up. Oh, that's nuts. I know. I'm shocked to hear you say that wasn't already in the last CBA. What the heck? Yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mac. Oh, my family left me because of my obsession with pasta. I'm feeling cannelloni right now. That's pretty good. Thanks, Alex. Oh, good night, Gracie. Sorry I didn't say good night. Have a good one. See you back. We got a couple Sabres games coming up. Islanders 1-2-0. Who'd they beat? I forgot. What the heck? Why I looked it up and I don't remember. Why am I today? Oh yeah, in Tampa. Richie's third, Sizika's third, empty net. So they were up 1-0, 12:46 of the third, and then 2 seconds left. They got an empty netter. Nice. Oh, okay. All right, thanks, Father Time. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll have to catch up on the chat later. I apologize. I got so far behind. And I need to get this back up. All right, 4-on-4. 9:11 to go. 9:10 to go. We're getting to 9 minutes to go. Draisaitl shot from the slot is blocked into the far corner. Or far boards, I meant. Counter by Connor. He sends it to the far circle. Scheifele peels back to the blue line. Near circle for, what was that? Pionk. Perfetti back to Pionk. He holds it in at the blue line. Long shot. Big rebound. Maybe it hit the bar because the ref was signaling no goal. And it's out to the red line and picked up by Stanley and sent behind his own net. Oilers get it back. Shot. Blocker save. And then the rebound gets pushed wide into the far corner. Winnipeg. Now it's 20. Well, TV says 25-15, but NHL.com still has 24. 8 minutes to go. 34 seconds in the 4-on-4. Jets take it out of their own end over the red line into the O-zone in the far boards. Far circle. Shot. Saved by Skinner. Into the near corner. And still battling for the puck. Behind the net. Nurse with the puck. Sends it to the near side. And they get it back to Nurse over the red line. He dumps it into the far corner. Nugent-Hopkins is there. Dug out by the Jets, and they take it behind their own net. 4-on-4 is over. And I assume we're getting line changes. Now they say 25-15, NHL.com. Taken. Oh, blast from the near circle is blocked. All the way to the far corner, though. Battle behind the net for the puck. Shot from the near circle. Big rebound in the slot. Finally frozen by Skinner and tempers flare, but not nearly as bad. Nowhere near as bad as last time. Yeah, I wish PWHL was on, but it's only on YouTube. I don't want to do women's hockey off of YouTube when you're already into YouTube to see it. So good chances there by Edmonton. They say 25-17 now on NHL.com, and television agrees. 6:45 to go. Oilers well in control. Morrissey behind his own net. Drop pass into the far corner. Taken by Namestnikov. And a turnover and a goal for the Oilers. 6-1 at 6:31. Wow. I just looked away to get that player's name, and that was a mistake. Looks like they're giving this goal to Tomasek, his third from Frederick. Yeah, Namestnikov, whatever, turned it over, and they centered it perfectly to the near circle and just put it past, was it Milik in the net for the Jets? Yep, nothing he could do. That's the defense's fault. Guy turns it over in the far corner. 6-1. Tomasek on the goal from Frederick. A nice pass, too. Into the far corner. Jets. Oh, that was icing on Edmonton. 6:21 to go in the third. All Edmonton all the time. Yeah, turnover. Frederick picked his pocket and sent it. And just a perfect pass. And great shot by Tomasek, number 86. Face off in the near circle. Under 6:15 to go. So we'll still have the under 6 media timeout. Oilers take it out of their own end. Dump it in. Played behind the net by Milik. To the far boards. Under 6 to go now. Pass taken in the near circle. And Shen nearly turned it over. They get it to the red line. Taze couldn't get it. Oilers have it into the O-zone, into the near circle. Sent around the net. Behind the net, finally the Jets have it. I think that's Scheifele. Long pass ahead. Velarde to the far circle. A pass. Return pass deflected by the Oilers. Draisaitl. Pinned along the far boards. Back to the blue line. Kept in. Long shot by Pionk. It was actually a pass to the far corner. Shot by Velarde. I think that was wide. I don't think that was on net. Far boards, and the Oilers get it out. Regula dumps it in. Under 5 to go. And Jets finally take it from behind their own net. Pearson to the, let's see, blocked. And taken behind the net. Wraparound attempt and a goal for the Jets. Finally. Too little, too late. It's like a garbage time touchdown in football. 6-2. Looks like number 45 with the goal. That would be Kopke. Yeah, there's a puck high in the net. He did a wraparound. I think he sent it in off of Skinner. He took the rebound to the near side of the net, took it around to the far side, may have even sent it off Oilers defenseman stick for the wraparound. What's the delay here? All right, 4:35 to go, 6-2 Oilers. Pass, they get it back. So that was Velarde. They don't have an assist yet, but wait, Velarde got the goal? Okay. I thought they were showing 45. Kopke had got it, but I guess it was Velarde. To the near circle for the Oilers. Back to the blue line. Bouchard dumps it in to the near corner. McDavid backhander blocked, I believe, into the near boards. 26-18 shots on goal. Into the far corner. Scooped up behind the net. Perfetti, they get it back to the blue line. Stanley dumped in behind the net again. Back to the blue line for the Jets. Back to Stanley. Long shot. Redirected. Skinner down. Puck is in the just outside the crease. Now in the far corner. Back to the blue line. Kept in. Pass off the near boards. Into the near circle. Oilers will clear it down the length of the ice. And it's touched up by Milik. Yeah, I was going to say that was Kopke's goal. NHL.com is wrong. Now they gave it to Barron. That's not right either. That was Kopke's goal. TV just had it up. I don't know why NHL.com screws up the goal scores from time to time. It's so bizarre. Skinner steered it aside. There was a slow roller to the net. They actually counted that as a shot. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, 26-20 now. 2:34 to go. I don't think we got the under 6 media timeout yet. Sent up the near boards, down, just touched up. Taken behind the net by Pionk. And now they skate it out with 2:15 to go. They get it to Connor. Velarde has it go off his stick. The Oilers counter at the red line. Draisaitl tried to dump it in. And up the near boards. Hello, David W. In our pass out for the Oilers with under 2 to go. They're in the O-zone again. Scheifele couldn't knock it away. Nice shot from the slot. Good save by Milik. Sent behind the net, picked up by Stanley. Sends it up the far boards and out. Taken at the red line by the Jets. Connor near circle shot saved by Skinner. Into the near boards. Minute and a half left. Oilers take it to the red line and dump it in. Picked up by Stanley behind the net. Sent out by, who is that again? I forgot. DeMello. 1:11 to go in the third. 27-21 shots on goal. 6-2 Oilers. Near boards. Pass cleared. They get it to Pearson. Jets over the red line. Pearson to, is that Barron? Pearson gets it back. And the Oilers end up clearing it. Under 45 to go. Dumped in. Ekholm sends it, and Bouchard couldn't get it out. Centering pass in the near circle, taken behind the net by the Oilers. Under 30 to go. Over the red line. To the slot, near circle. Shot, saved into the far boards. Under 20 seconds to go. And dumped in by Winnipeg. Behind the net, scooped up by the Oilers. Regula up the near boards, down the length of the ice. This'll do it. I don't even think we got the under 6 media timeout. That's your final score, 6-2. Oh, and we got pushing and shoving after the horn. Yeah, it's a mess. Nothing too ferocious. Somebody without their helmet. That goal. Oh, who's the goal scorer? Tomasek. They came after him. Okay, they finally got it right. Kopke second from Pearson and Pionk. Yeah, I don't know if I did any of the third period visualizers. Please like and subscribe before you head out. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to get recommended to other potential viewers, which will in turn help grow the channel. I thank you for your support. Oh, Ekholm took a hit, slashed. Ekholm gave Kopke a slash as time expired, I think. Or maybe Kopke did the same. I didn't see the whole replay, but 6-2 is your final. I'm going to try and catch up on the chat. Yeah, Rhonda has been in. I've seen her. I just haven't heard from Mac. Yeah, no, Bubba deleted his account because he's not even an admin anymore because he deleted that account. I haven't heard from Bubba in a while. Oh, Simbin admin, thanks. Yep. Chess tournament, yeah. It's 11:29 Central. Thanks for watching, says Sinbin admin. Oh, 12 noon. Okay. Yeah, now it's 11:30 Central. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, okay. Ontario, yeah, East Coast time. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm so far behind on the chat. Yeah, it's been cold in the Chicago area, too. Yeah, the loss of Hellebuck, I don't know. It's rough. You want snow. All right, I somehow caught up on the chat. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bubba felt bad about the whole thing with Wolfie. I used to work with Bubba, so yeah, I miss him. Yeah, I feel bad about Piggy. I'll try to send her a message in the comments like I did for Wolfie. I don't know if it's gonna do any good. I accidentally highlighted Taylor's comment about her being annoying when I was actually trying to delete it, and then I ended up just putting him in a 1-minute timeout, and that deleted it anyways. But the problem was, and he came back and he was fine. He didn't make any more, comments. So a rate? I don't know what you mean. Like 1 through 10? I've only seen him a couple games. I mean, he's a 10 out of 10, right? I mean, if that's what you want, I mean, you can't ask anything more from a rookie, right? He's been outstanding. From what little I've seen and then from highlights, yeah, he's been incredible. I mean, a little early to compare him to Bobby Orr, but I mean, that's the comparison, right? At least early on. So, Islanders are, fortunate, or I won't say lucky, but I'm sure they're glad to have him. All right, shots were 28-21 Oilers, 23-18 on the face-offs. 0 for 1 power play Jets, 1 for 1 Oilers. 35-8 hits Jets, didn't do them any good though. 12-6 blocked shots. Oilers. 14-12 giveaways Oilers. 4-2 takeaways Jets. Again, game 2 and 3 back in Winnipeg, December 29th and January 8th. Yeah, I was going to say, what's your rating? That's what I was going to say back. Bouchard, Draisaitl, Lazar are the, 3 stars. Goal, assist, goal for Lazar. That's who they chose? I guess. Nobody else had? Oh, it's fine. All right. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. Thanks for the chat. Sorry I fell behind. Hope to see you tomorrow. The only day we won't have hockey is tomorrow because the schedule just didn't work out. Like I don't get the Blackhawks. Oh, 3-3. That game's still going. Red Wings 3, Kraken 3, 4:50 in the third, and Canucks 4, Wild 1, 7:39. Wow, this was actually a lightning fast game. Yeah, they didn't have an under 6 media timeout. They just played the last 6 without a whistle. Tomorrow I don't get this game. It's on NHL Network. Islanders, Panthers as well. I'm doing Bears, Packers. Same with Sharks, Hurricanes, Penguins, Stars, and Blues, Canadians. I don't get Golden Knights, Rangers. Same with Blue Jackets, Capitals. And then I'm blacked out for Blackhawks, Ducks. Although I'll have to check because I didn't seem to be blacked out for the Kings feed. But we'll see. Thanks, Father Time. Good to hear from you. You're welcome. Thank you all. I think that's going to do it. Nice quick game. Couldn't help it was a little bit of a blowout. We had some fisticuffs. Again, just tomorrow is the only day without hockey. We'll be back Monday night, Kings Mammoth. Plenty of men's and women's basketball on tap. Probably we'll get back to NFL with some good matchups coming up as well, but we'll see. This is going to be Do It. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Take care. Hope to see you soon. And until then, bye-bye.